Give me a second. I think I am live and everything, but let me pull it up on the other monitor to make sure. Alright, that's good. Right. We did pretty good tonight. Whenever we saw Hello World, we usually went to the end of it and passed. We saw a lot of monitors, so that's awesome. So we are getting further and further, even if we were down on our phase 3 count tonight. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at it and see what we can learn from these attempts. Gotta find it first. I'll find him. Select, center bead, right. Find it first. So yeah, we did have like a stretch at the start where we didn't see it. We memed a lot at the start of the night. This looks good. No, never mind. There's not that good. Find him. Hard, because sometimes what you'll see it show it in my scroll previewer and it won't. There's Limitless. Limitless is free. Here we go. It's gonna be a pretty quick looks at Hello World because we were very consistent on it tonight. So thank you. We're finally locking it in. This one, Lewis Defamation. Not gonna really like pause or look at anything because most of these we went to the end / monitors. Lewis Defamation, red sentence. Anything looks wrong or majorly wrong, I'm gonna stop in the review and see what happens. But for the most part, we seem to have a pretty good grasp on Hello World now. It was defamation. Good. Myth. Got me seeing. Nice. Good. Both tethers are over by red. Everybody's still alive. It looks good. Snap tethers and get away from Nisi. Alright, so we're going to slow this down because this is monitors now, so we need to look at this and figure out exactly what we were struggling with on some of these attempts tonight, see what we can fix and clean up. Actually, I don't need to do this just yet. 0.75. Alright, conga line. I was a little bit too far north, so that's why I was there, so I was trying to stay north of A just so you guys could like get the flank in the rear, but apparently it throws off the person that's clicking through the list and putting their auto markers out, or the markers on the players really fast. The dude that's like clicking through the list. Apparently he doesn't like it if I'm too far north, so I threw that one off. I should have been 3 in this scenario, but doing that just like threw everything off, so I think that's the major issue with this one. Is right safe. Right was safe, so that didn't really throw off this though. Right was safe, so this monitor should have been on the other side. Correct spot, but just the opposite side of the room where the monitors were not. Yeah. So this monitor needed to be over here. Pointing there's north where it clips the 1 and 2 player. I can't see 2 because of Final Omega, but they should be like slightly into the middle of the marker so that they clip 5 and they clip 2 monitor, second monitor. Second monitor is there, and the second monitor should be at the bottom of it, pointing it this way, so that they hit 3 and 4. 3 is a little too far in. 3 and 4 need to be out, but I think there's a lot of confusion because the guy that's really quickly clicking through our party list and putting the markers on everybody was confused by me trying to give you guys the positionals up north, so we fix that later in the night. Yeah. That's what happened there. Alright, let's see. Not really the Micro Devil May Cry. Second. Smokes. There we go. Alright, let me find the second one. Limitless. Limitless is free. Okay. Hello World. Red is Affirmation. Christmas Tether to red. It's good. Still on 0.75. Let me just fast forward it. I'm not really looking to do more reviews on Hello World. We seem to have an idea of what we're doing, and it looks very clean tonight, so I think we moved past the part where we need to do post raid footage reviews on it. Red was Defamation. Pass. Christmas Others to red. Already here. I could have touched him because I already had blue, but whatever. Red is Defamation. Red is Defamation, both others are to blue on this one. Looks like it's pretty solved. Everything explodes, stay away from the Macy's, break each other's. Okay, again, I was trying to give you guys up time here. This is mitigate. So let's take a look at top midi just to make sure that we're all in it. I know we had some confusion there at some points on the night. Top midi. This over for you guys to see. E3 Final Omega. I'm actually looking up to Critical Air, Reprisal. This is not applicable because we're not viewing this. We're doing Dual Shield, Strats, Fate, and Addle. So, and then, yeah, pretty much after that, I'm not really doing much on anything. Actually, it doesn't even give you anything for monitors, so I guess it doesn't hit very hard. Not hard enough to warn anything like that. I got any additional mitigation on it. Go back and take a look again. So I'm trying to give you guys as much uptime as I can. Critical Error goes off. That's the point where I'm going to probably start heading over. The teleport. Slow this down. Alright, so I see monitor here, and then like 2 monitors right here. Looks like. See what happens. Yep, so there's the monitors. It is left safe. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna stand slightly down. I need to stand like down at the bottom of it because the person across the room needs to position their monitor so it's like clipping and hits me in 5. I need to be like somewhere along this line to where they're doing this, not hitting 3 and 4. 5 is down here somewhere. 2 needs to get on the marker and face their monitor down this way. And then my monitor faces out this way, along this line. It's 3 and 4, gives them their twice come ruin stack. And then I can't see the 1 marker. The 1 marker should be positioned to where they're only hitting the top of this and leaving 1 and 2 up here. I can't see them from my POV, but they should be up there somewhere in the right spot. And then Omega's gonna cleave down like right here. It was left safe. See what happens. Yeah, autos, but I can't actually use my GCD because it's gonna... Alright, so this one we actually make it through and live. He's at 11%. This is our 1% wipe. So I'm gonna look at some stuff and see what people are recommending for like burst and things like that. On like the balance and other strategy discords and things like that, and see what people say. We have to figure out some stuff. This is a 1%. We have a clean. We come into Hello World with no weakness or anything on this one. Yeah, everybody's alive and she's casting Laser Shower, so we have no weakness unless somebody dies for transition. They don't look like they are. Everybody lives. So this is clean with no deaths on Hello World, no deaths on Transition, no deaths in Phase 2, so we still came up 1% short. So we're gonna have to look at some things and see what we can address. I gave you guys a log, so if you want to like put in your inputs on that, and then after I'm done with this, like over the course of the weekend and before next week, I'm gonna take a look at some damage stuff and see what we can figure out. So yeah, that one we make it to 1%. And the next one. It's making me want to go play FF7 Rebirth again. Such a good game. Where it looks like right here. Hello World. Okay. Gonna let it roll. Again, Hello World looked very nice tonight, so at this point we should be like potting and bursting. I think I tried to see if I could get my inner release to help clear Laser Shower and then see how far off my inner release would be after transition, but it's still like pretty delayed. So I would be drifting at myself out of buffs here if I did this. So I gotta figure out some other stuff to do. Blue is Defamation. Christmas Tether is to blue. Pass. Great. Stay from AC again. We're not really gonna slow down and look at Hello World anymore. It was very clean and consistent tonight, so I think we finally are getting it. Christmas Tethers to blue. Guys are missing, like, directing traffic. Duke doesn't make it in time. What happens? Yeah, Duke could have... He could have... I think we're doing defamations or, like, traveling on the outside. And... Clear tendencies are, like, coming around the inside or entering, I think is what we decided on. So, Duke could have been moving this entire time and past it. Yeah, it would be nice and blind for blue, so he just has to make sure not to hit me, but he has like the entire space right here to come around. And Nanami should be walking around outside since Defamation's fake outside. I think that Duke is just a little confused or maybe he's trying to get DCD in, I don't know. They almost clip each other and then Duke doesn't make it to his spot in time to share sentence. I did want to cover one thing. Most likely healer damage. You don't think he potted Final Omega. Yeah, we'll work on it. Again, I'm gonna look at some stuff because I don't think healer damage should make her break in and rage like that. Especially, I don't even think. I don't know. I don't think not having enough healer damage should be the difference between a 1% and clearing it. Again, I'm going to look at some more stuff and see what kind of buffer we can give ourselves to like, maximize. I'm going to take a look at the balance and look at some clear logs and things like that and see what we can find. This is Transition, Hello World. Hello World, Bluest Defamation. There was one big thing I wanted to talk about with Hello World, Bluest Defamation. The thing, this, I know you guys are ranged and it doesn't really alter anything, but you're gonna shorten the distance for the melees that are sharing with you to come and pick up the Nisi, so sitting up here, it's like a couple extra, like maybe a second or two for them to sit on you, but that's a second or two of server tick for the server to acknowledge the melee is up top of you, so please try and be up here as much as you can. Give them it, get it to the melee. Plus, if the melee has to come all the way back here, they're gonna drop GCD at least one, maybe two, to come back there, sit on you, make sure that they get the Nisi pass on their debuff, and then come back in. So please help the melee out, range healers, come up here, sit up here at max melee with the quick grab. Gives them more time to sit on top of you and count the server. Gonna help us with damage too, because we're not dropping GCDs. Let's see what happens here. What does happen there? Blue's Defamation, Christmas is to blue. There's a red right here for some reason. Duke is red and he's on the wrong side, so I don't know what happened there. Confusion, it seems like. And the next one, I think we have another one before we take the halfway break. Halfway break, right? Maybe not. Limitless. Limitless is free. Easy mechanic. Baby game for babies. But this one we don't make it for some reason. This is us not trying to burst, so we don't use anything here. I don't inter-release at all. I could have probably used one of my stacks of Infuriate because I overcap during transition if I don't, so I guess that's what I'm going to start doing there and try and help it. I'm going to probably burn my stack of Infuriate there, and I'm probably going to try and Onslaught as well. I know I'm already using Upheaval on cooldown there. Already doing that later whenever we try to do it without burst. Close. I don't think we make it on this one. Need one where we make. Oh, we do make it. Let's see. Is there a weakness here? Maybe watch this phase and see if there's a weakness here. This one we make it without bursting. There was not a weakness here. What percentage was she whenever we killed Shield? And how far through it was she? Let's see where she was when Shield dies. There's Cosmo Memory. Can't see through the bit rate. She's at 42%. 42% seems to be the limit of what we can do on time. We make it on this one, but just barely. %, and Male has to die during the second raid wide at the Cosmo Memory. So 42%, and Male has to die roughly around the time of the second raid wide. Okay, I'll remember that for later, and I'll put that in the Discord. This is Hello World. Red is Defamation. I'm just gonna let it roll. I'm not gonna like break it down because we've seen it at this point. We've already covered pretty much everything that can happen and the big things to fix. Red is Defamation. That's right there. Perfect. Great place for the range to sit. Helps the melee out tremendously. It also makes the mechanic safer because you have more time to account for server tick. the Nisi transfer. I'm just gonna let it roll. If anything, if we wipe on this one or something, I'll look at it for a second to see what happened. But again, for the most part, Hello World was pretty consistent, and we made it through it more often than not tonight, I think. Could touch him because I already had red. Sneezies. Good. Nisi, or no, don't pass Nisi. Break tether, stay away from Nisi. Alright, this is... I think we get this right before the break. Yeah, we do. The break is right after this. Good player. So my spot, because the guy that's putting out markers really quickly as he cycles through the party list is confused if I understand it north. Okay, so this is why we kind of like started doing the whole like Dan crescent moon shape kind of thing right here. It's like I'm sitting right on top of him. I'm trying to look at it, and the monitors are in my face right here. This is right safe, and like I can't see shit down here through all the blue and everything. So I think that I have this monitor. The person that is cycling through the list really quickly tells me that I don't have that marker, but I do, or that I don't have that monitor, but I think that I do. And yeah, so I think it looks like I have that monitor like underneath my position because we're like so tightly stacked on each other, and then I die. So that's kind of why I would like to do the crescent moon thing. It helps a lot, I think. Helps people more easily identify and see the monitor underneath them. So yeah, I think we started doing it pretty well later in the night, and we had an easier time seeing where we're going. Let me find the next one. Got a couple more. Where's this go to? Party synergy. Transition, hello world. Lose affirmation. Up. Break. Easy. Just gonna let it roll. Don't need to keep looking at this point. We have a lot of footage and a lot of reviews on Hello World at this point. I feel like we have a pretty good understanding. It's just a matter of executing consistently. Good. Break. Stay away from Nisi's. Final patch. This one looks like it's gonna go to monitors again. See here. Both of the do they make it in time? Do, just barely. Stay away from Nisi's. Yeah, again, thank you guys for reviewing and kind of like coming together more on Hello World. It's huge. Alright, critical error, mitigate, faint, and Adel are on it. Looks good. Okay, conga line with the crescent shape if we can. Spread it out so you're not on top of each other. good. Comes the monitor debuffs. Alright, let's look and see what happens. Slow it down. So at this point, because we're spread out, we can more easily see who has the monitor, the guy who's putting them, the guy in our party who's cycling through the party list and putting them on rapidly like this is able to see them more easily. Eva has 1, Toaster has 2, and Nana has 3. And you can see, because they're in my face, the fucking monitors are right here. The right is safe, so it's going to be Eva standing on 4 at the top edge of it, pointing it across, hitting the 1 and 2 players. Second is Toaster. Toaster is going to be kind of right here so that he hits the 3rd monitor player, pointing it down. He's going to hit the 3rd monitor player in the 5. And then Nanami is going to come over here. She's going to stand on this bottom corner and face it out to the wall. It's going to allow you to hit both the 3 and 4 with 1 stack of Twice Come Ruin. What happens though? Everybody else goes to their static spot, is right safe. So 1 and 2 are up between the A and the 1 marker. 3 is between the 1 and the Bravo. Does he make it? Does. Some people that I hear Haas and Toaster specifically, so let me slow it down and see what happens here. Haas is 4. Toaster is the 2nd monitor. So they're going to be like right here and right here. See if I can see what happens. I'm gonna let it slowly roll so we can figure out what went wrong here. Regress it for later. 1 and 2 are both up north of the way marker in between the Alpha and the 1. What the hell? What does happen here? This. See this right here, like turns and blasts. Let me see. There's a turn right there. You turn like full on, like this, like 180. Let me see. Hard to see through all the bit rate, but let me see. This monitor is pointing here. See there? I can kind of see their monitor thing. Little squares off the line going this way, so this looks proper. This looks good. They're not going to hit the 4 or the 3. They're only get the 5 and the 2. Your monitor's looking at it. I think I see them right here, so you're pointing down. It's supposed to be pointing up. See what happens. Yep, so you rotate. They're still pointing down. I see. I think you were rotating and it looked like you snapshot like kind of like this way by the time your monitors are done. Like hit the you hit Haas somehow. You hit Haas but not the other monitor player, which is weird. Technically, if you're hitting Haas, then this person should also be dead. This 3rd monitor player should also be dead. Yeah, I did this the first time we saw monitors yesterday. Don't touch your DCD. Like, you gotta auto if you're one of the monitor players, because I did it yesterday and it swung my character around and the snapshot was super weird. So I think that is what happened on this one, if I'm not wrong. Somehow managed to hit Haas and Toaster, but not... I don't know, that's weird. That's a strange one. But it looks like it's because Eva rotates, or I think she hits like your DCD or something, or flips herself around. just a weirdly weird, like it's kind of hard to tell like exactly why only those two die. A lot more people should have died there. Go and make sure that nothing else is wrong in this scenario. Or I'm not missing something else. So, this person's blasting here. This person is north of them on this part of the marker. Blasting down to hit the third monitor player and the 5 that I can't see. Yeah, so the only thing that I'm seeing that would have been wrong is Eva rotating hers the last second, and it gave this kind of weird snapshot. It somehow only killed the second monitor player in the 4, which is weird. That's the only thing that looks wrong from my perspective, though. It's weird. A lot more people should have died. That was because Eva rotated her monitors. I think she hit a GCD. Let's keep looking. Don't really have too many more monitor attempts to look through if I remember right. Limitless, Transition, Hello World. Watch it, but I'm not going to cover anything on it. I love FF8, but not really. There we go. Do this defamation. Pass. Good. Yeah, and I've already got like 2 episodes looking at Hello World and all the things that can go wrong and all the things that we should be fixing, so we were very consistent on it tonight, and I think people are obviously studying up and looking at it, so I'm not really going to touch it now. I'm mostly looking for like the 1 or 2 instances where things do go wrong. So tether to red. Or no, all tethers to shared sentence area. I get lucky. I should have been hit there. Actually, no. Was that Nisi or was that the tether breaking? Where? Okay, so this one goes to monitors. Is it 28, 27? Alright, so slow it down again. Frog point. Look at it and see what happens. Alright, so we spread out from each other so it's easy to identify who has what. Because they're not stacked on top of each other anymore. Like Dogu has 1 monitor, Duke has 2 monitor, and I have 3 monitor, so I'm going to the safe side. Next thing to check, look at Omega. Monitors are in your face, left is or right is safe. I'm gonna go down. I'm going to face up that way, like right there, so that I'm only blasting 3 and 4. 3 is supposed to be up here. 4 is down here. I don't know where 4 is. 4. They clip each other. Yeah, 3's between 1 and Bravo on this scenario. So 1 and 2 are between, or have like the hardest positioning because 1 has to like hug the guy that he's monitoring, he's cleaving with the monitors, and 2 has to like position himself to the 1. 3 is right here, 4 is down here, and then 5 is below me. You can't see it because of my slideshow from the stream. So these 2 clip each other and cleave each other. Twice in ruin kills them. Because they're also taking my monitor, which is supposed to be blasting their only source of Twice Come Ruin. Then those are the only two that die. See the redooms. What else happens here? There's the other Doom on. Seal and Toaster and Haas. It's Haas. Haas is right there. So Haas should only be taking a cleave from North Monitor. Right here. North Monitor is supposed to be like up here, cleaving across. I'm supposed to be right here. See where he's standing when the snapshot goes off. Thank you. Good for Yakuza music right now. Figure this out. What happened here? So yeah, I am aligned to the wall. Boss. Mine is right here. I think the only way that I can is if I somehow align him, but I'm aligned where I'm supposed to be. Haas is supposed to be inside of this marker. Only taking the blast from the northern player. Should be north of the one marker and inside. I'm not sure how Haas dies there. How or why. Let me look at the cheat sheet. See if my understanding is not flawed. I don't think it is. Flashbang. So it was this scenario right here. It was right safe. So I was right here. Haas is right here. This player's supposed to be blasting down. I'm not sure why Haas gets a Doom here. He shouldn't be in this scenario. I can't see what the 1 is doing, but he's supposed to be taking a blast from the 1. Unless the only thing I can think of is that the 3 and the 4 are overlapping each other. Maybe they somehow like their stack somehow like what? No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why Haas dies here. Should have only been the 2 of you. Yeah, I'm blasting here. I can kinda see through the bit rate. This person is standing right here, blasting north. They're supposed to be, you can see their monitors like right here. They are facing up. This looks good. I'm not sure why Haas dies here. Could have been fine. Watch it one more time. Oh no, there's something weird going on with this. Like I'm perfectly like. Let me look at the line. Straight line it. Do I have a straight line tool on this? Try this. Here's my line. Okay, let me try that again. Straight line. Go from right here. Sure it's covering it all up. Right there. So it's not because my line is skewed. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how he dies here. He should have lived. There's no reason he should have died. If something weird happened. There's no reason he should have gotten doomed. Alright. I'll look over it some more and I'll look around and see like what other people, anecdotes people have for like the weird doom deaths. Looking at it, it should have just been... Should have just been Duke and... or not Duke, Toaster and Zeal. And we all have to synergy. We only have like take a couple more looks at it, right? Okay. Our last look is like the other really good look at it that we... there's phase 2, synergy, transition, hello world. I think we only have like 2 more looks at it and then we're done. If anybody dies here, we'll review it, but again, I'm not really looking to keep on doing reviews of Hello World anymore. I think we have a good grasp of it. Yeah, I'll look around the balance and the Ultimate Discord and see what they say about monitors. Something weird there. Sneezy. Not a whole lot going on here. That's everything. This goes to monitors. Cool. I think this is our last look at monitors. I don't think our final pull of the night goes to monitors. I think we added crisscross on an EC unit. Ended up killing our Hello World run. So this will be the last thing I look at tonight. Right, critical error. Go to your clock spots. Duke is... okay, so... you get lucky with this one. Duke is like trying to get positional. I know why, because he's trying to like beat the enrage. Let's see. Does he get lucky and does it give him the proper monitor? Next. Get lucky and get the proper monitor. He does. So he got super lucky, but try not to do this because the guy in our party that's quickly cycling through with his hands and his very human, not automated hands, putting these on doesn't like it if you're at the conga line because he likes to see if you're north and assign you based on that. So try not to do this. We get incredibly lucky here. It should still give him the 2, I think. Does. He still gets 2, so Eva is 1. There's no monitors in our faces right here, so it's left safe. Eva is gonna go stand right down here. Point hers up. Who's 2? Duke was 2, or yeah, Duke is obviously 2 because he's super lucky. He's gonna stand in like in the middle of it, right here. And face it down so that he hits the 3rd monitor player in the 5. This way. And then Zeal is last. Zeal stands down here so that he gets hit by that monitor. He faces it to the wall. So he hits the 3 and 4 player only. Zeal needs to come right here. And then everybody else is 1, 2, 3... 4, and then can't really see where 5 stands. I stand down here at the wall though, between the C marker and whichever number is safe. It is left safe. Me and Dogu go. It's about good. I'm standing here. Eva needs to be down here along this line between the way markers pointing it north, so Eva has to correct real quick because she's facing this way right now. That should still work technically. Try and be more down here next time, I guess, though, to ensure that you hit them. Because your line is like right here. This close and it should still work, but the further down, the more safe you are. As long as you don't go too far down where you're hitting the 3. But the 3 should know to like never be up here at this line. Alright, so this one we actually do successfully. He's at 19%. Do we have any deaths or anything? Don't see weakness at all during this poll, especially not during phase 3. A second. I don't see any deaths here. Okay. So, yeah, this one, he was at 19% coming out of it. We got no deaths, no damage down, 19%, and still didn't make it. This one we were further off than the 1%, so again, I'm gonna look around the Discord and see what they're doing. 19%, what, he goes to 7, I think? We die at 7. Yeah, 7% remaining. Alright, and the last one, the only thing that I wanted to talk about on this one was, again, reiterate that we don't want range to stand like super far back on their Nieces. Oh, this one, was it? Actually, no, never mind. That one wasn't bad. Yeah, that's the big thing. We gotta make sure we're understanding where we're standing on monitors. We gotta figure out some damage output, and then range. Yeah, we still had a couple times that I saw where they're like forcing the melee to disengage during phase 3, which is something that we don't really want to do while we're up against the enrage like this. So yeah, I'll post this as usual, and I'll review the logs a little bit and see what I can find, and then yeah, I'll look at the balanced discords and the UAR and the other discords and see what they're doing for like bursts and things like that, and see if we can try some other stuff next week. Yeah, GDs, study phase 4 and phase 5 for next week. Phase 4 I don't think is going to take too long once you understand the movement. Start looking at phase 4 because that should be our prog next week, and then phase 5 to stay a step ahead. Okay, bye.